Hi. Okay, so the third one I've made tonight. I'm going to try to explain everything tonight right now. So you're open to page 40 in your science workbook, looking at lesson 1 about the human body. Let's look at the first subtitle there in blue. What are the organ systems in your body? So read along in your workbook as I read to you, and then we'll talk about this picture here. The human body is organized to do many jobs at the same time. The smallest part of the body is the cell, such as blood cells. Similar cells working together to do a job make up tissue. Different tissues working at the same job make up an organ. And organs working together at certain jobs form an organ system. Organ systems work together to carry out all your life activities. So, for example, let's take your heart. Your heart is made out that the very smallest part of your heart are heart cells, and heart cells are different than, let's say, muscle cells, and muscle cells are different from, let's say, bone cells. So your heart cells, a whole bunch of heart cells working together, we call heart tissue. And again, heart tissue is going to look different than brain tissue, for example. All that tissue working together in your heart makes up your heart, which is an organ. The heart working together with blood and arteries and veins and things like that all make up your circulatory system, which is an organ system. Okay? And then you can take a look at the chart there that shows all the different types of systems. And you know that your body is organized to do many jobs at the same time, which is why you need all the different organs. So, looking at this picture, the brain is the control center of your body. Again, I can't remember last time I've explain everything, so it's going to be well. Okay, so there's the brain. It is the control center of your body, and that's making up the nervous system. And then the immune system is important, and the skin is part of the excretory system, and endocrine system is important for regulating the hormones in your body. But the ones we're really going to focus on this year are the respiratory system, the digestive system, the excretory system, and the circulatory system. Okay? So you can pause it now and do the quick check, number 1, and making sure that you're really thinking about your answer so you're ready for the quiz tomorrow. Okay, turn the page, and we're looking at page 42. The subtitle, in blue, is What Do Organ Systems Do? Each organ system has a certain job, like we talked about. However, they work together at the same time. When you ride a bicycle, for example, some of the organ systems at work are your skeletal system, your skeleton, your muscular system, working with the skeleton system as you pedal and tighten the brakes. Your respiratory system is bringing oxygen into your lungs. Your circulatory system is carrying the oxygen from the lungs to your cells. The excretory system and skin is removing waste and keeping the body from overheating by sweating. Your nervous system, your brain, is controlling all these systems. And your endocrine system is preparing you for a certain stop. And your organ systems work at the same time as you do any everyday activity. So now pause it and do the quick check down below. You're basically just going to pick 2 of the systems as your 2 details that are going to support your main idea. Make sure that you pick either the respiratory system, the circulatory, excretory, so pick 2 out of these 3 to be as your details to support the main idea. And also tell what they do. So write the name of the system and then what it is that they do as the 2 details. The next page, page 43, next subtitle up there. How are body materials transported? And you guys remember, we talked about this before, we've been talking about, let me go here, Latin roots all year long. And trans is one of the ones that we have looked at before. Trans, like in transportation, is Latin root that means movement, right? So transported just means it's been moved from one place to another. Materials are moving through your body all the time. They include nutrients from the food you eat, oxygen you inhale, waste from your cells, all sorts of stuff like that. 4 organ systems that are working together to move these materials, the 4 organs, are called your body's transport systems. Here's another use of the word transport over here. Using a highway is a transport system for cities because it's helping to move people and cars around. So here are the 4 systems that we're really going to become experts on in 5th grade this year. We are going to be comparing the transport systems of humans to chickens to felines, or cats. We're going to be looking at the digestive system that transports food and nutrients. It moves food through digestive organs, and it breaks the food down into nutrients. We're also going to be looking at the respiratory system, that it transports oxygen into your lungs, where it's picked up by the circulatory system. We're also going to be studying the circulatory system that transports nutrients, oxygens, and waste using your blood. And it carries those things to cells, and then it carries waste away from the cells. And then lastly, but certainly very important, is our excretory system, and it transports waste such as carbon dioxide and sweat, and it uses blood to carry waste to organs that removes them from the body. Very, very important. So those are our 4 transport systems. Okay, so the video is going to stop now. Make sure that you do quick check number 4 and 5 on page 43. Again, you can watch this video again if you need to. Go back and study your quick checks. Just make sure that you really understand that information for your short quiz tomorrow. That will be based on the quick check questions. Then play around with the one link that I put on our blog. It's kind of a cool little game. And then analyze the differences between the chicken and the cat transport systems, and blog a tiny bit about it. What do you see that's the same, and what's the different? Maybe look at where they are, respond to each other's comments, just have fun with it. All right, see you tomorrow.